UK-US defense cooperation is the broadest, deepest and most advanced of any two countries in the world, combining the biggest defense budget in the world with the biggest in Europe, and the pair discussed opportunities to further deepen that partnership. Mr. Wallace and Mr. Austin extended an existing agreement covering enhanced cooperation on carrier operations and maritime power projection, due to expire in January 2022, by an additional year. It comes as UK and US forces make their way 26,000 nautical miles around the world as part of the UK-led Carrier Strike Group, CSG-21, projecting reach and influence and reassuring allies with a series of over 70 engagements, joint exercises and operations. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace said, "It was great to meet up with Lloyd Austin again after our meetings in London and Brussels. The US continues to be the UK's most important defense partner and we are working together, across all domains, to confront future threats. There is much to do, but the extension we agreed will ensure that we can cooperate even more seamlessly with our forces across the globe. The extended agreement lays down guidelines to ensure the generation, training and operation of both nations' carrier forces are harmonized and effective, maximizing and maintaining interoperability as both forces evolve and modernize to meet the threats of the future. Our team was proud to operate alongside the UK Carrier Strike Group during this unique opportunity to hone the full scope of our mutual capabilities," said Rear ADM Will Pennington, Commander, Ronald Reagan CSG and Task Force 50. By operating together at sea, we deepen our coalition partnerships and extend our global reach throughout the region's critical waterways. The unique interoperability of the UK and US carrier forces is demonstrated by the key role US forces are playing in the UK's current Carrier Strike Group deployment, say the MOD. 9 ships, 32 aircraft and 3,700 personnel set sail in May, led by the UK's new aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth, on the strike group's 7-month maiden operational deployment around the world. The integration of U.S. destroyer USS The Sullivans and 10 Marine Corps F-35B jets into CSG-21 shows our intent to further improve interoperability between NATO allies as we jointly develop 5th-generation carrier strike capability. The deployment is emblematic of how the US and UK work together to defend our shared values, uphold the rules-based international order and tackle the threats of the future. HMS Queen Elizabeth and her carrier strike group has met with the USS Ronald Reagan, the USS Iwo Jima and their escorts. The Queen Elizabeth and Ronald Reagan carrier strike groups, alongside the Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group, conducted a large-scale joint interoperability exercise in the Gulf of Aden, July 12. The U.S. Navy say that the combined, bilateral surface, air and subsurface exercise was designed to enhance UK, Dutch and U.S. maritime interoperability and demonstrate naval integration through a series of training scenarios. This also marks the second time this year the Iwo Jima ARG has operated alongside the UK Carrier Strike Group, following an exercise off the coast of Scotland in May. The crews exercised their abilities to conduct precision maneuvering, hunt simulated enemy submarines, provide layered defense against simulated air and surface threats, and conduct long-range maritime strikes against simulated adversarial forces. Participating units included aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth, RO-8, with embarked F-35B Lightning II Joint Strike Fighters from Royal Air Force 617 Squadron and U.S. Marine Corps Fighter Attack Squadron, VMFA, 211. Aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan, CVN-76. The U.S. Navy say that the Ronald Reagan CSG and Iwo Jima ARG are deployed to the U.S. 5th Fleet Area of Operations in support of naval operations to ensure maritime stability and security in the central region, connecting the Mediterranean and the Pacific through the Western Indian Ocean and 3 strategic choke points. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace and his U.S. counterpart Lloyd Austin extended an enhanced cooperation agreement on carrier operations as they met in Washington, according to a release from the Ministry of Defense. The two met in Washington, D.C. for a day of high-level talks on a range of shared security challenges, discussing the UK-US defense partnership, NATO, Afghanistan and the Carrier Strike Group.
USS Ronald Reagan, flagship of Carrier Strike Group 5, with embarked Carrier Air Wing 5 and Desron 15, just completed Exercise Keen Sword 2019, a bilateral field training exercise designed to enhance combat readiness and interoperability between